Beth from the Sterling Public Library with another edition of From the Stacks Young Adult. So I have two books that I want to talk to you about today. This is the first one. It's called The Do-Over by Lynn Painter, and this is a romance. And I will read you the first line. When Valentine's Day rears its sugary sweet, heart-shaped head, there are two types of people who receive it. So this is actually kind of a Groundhog Day sort of book. So that's good because Groundhog Day here is coming up in a couple of weeks. And it's also about Valentine's Day, which is coming up in February also. So Emily Hornby is the main character. She's a junior in high school, and she has her whole life planned. She is a planner, and she's got everything set. She's got the perfect internship scheduled for the next summer. She's got her college plans, that she's going to go to college with her perfect boyfriend that she has had for a few months, and everything is just going perfectly. And she's got the perfect plan for this Valentine's Day. Only it doesn't go the way she planned. It ends up going horribly wrong. Everything goes wrong. Her internship, her college plans, her car, ended up being not so perfect boyfriend. Everything goes wrong. And by the end of the day, she is done. She goes to bed and, you guessed it, wakes up the next morning and it's Valentine's Day again. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna fix this. And so through the next several Valentine's days that she wakes up, she is intent on fixing her day so it goes the right way. And it's really fun. I have to admit that I laughed out loud a couple of times during this book. It was, there's a lot of shenanigans, but it's also really good because I love the character. I loved Emily because she's put this plan on herself and decided this is the way her life has to be, but she really finds herself by the end of this book about who she really is, what she really wants, what's really important. And so anyway, and like I said, it is a romance, so there's a nice romance in there too. And as I said, a lot of shenanigans. The other book I want to talk about is this one. It's brand new. It's called As You Walk On by Julian Winters. And so I will read you the first line. Rule number 1 to accepting any dare. Never agree to something that you're not 99.5% positive you can complete. So this is in the realistic section. And it's similar to the last book, and that the main character, Theo, is a junior in high school and has plans for the future. Only in Theo's case, they're not so much his own plans, but his father's plans for him. Now, Theo loves his dad and has a great relationship with him, but Theo's the kind of person who bends over backwards for everybody around him, for his dad, for his family, for all his friends, and doesn't do a lot of things for himself. And so, you know, he's just taken his dad's plans and decided that that's what he needs to do. Anyway, at the beginning of the book, one of his friends challenges him to ask his crush to prom. And they decide to do it at this house party, this big party that's going to happen. That's, I think, what all these people are at this party. Well, it doesn't go as planned for a lot of reasons. And Theo ends up reevaluating his thoughts about his crush and his thoughts about his friend, and he doesn't really know what to do with it. He ends up hiding in a bedroom that's in the house, hoping to spend some time by himself, but some of his classmates end up wandering into the room, and they all seem to be having the same sorts of issues with other people's expectations and how different they are with the way they feel about themselves, and trying to come to terms with that. Anyway, there's a rather mixed group of people from all different of the classes in a high school, and they sort of come together. So it's a little Breakfast Clubby in that respect, but it was really good. I liked Theo as a character a lot. He makes a lot of mistakes. He's not perfect by any stretch, but he really does end up growing and learning a lot about himself. And by the end of the book, a lot of his relationships are much healthier than they were by the beginning, and he knows a lot more about himself. And I love the side characters too. I mean, the other kids that are with him, and they all grow also. So it's just a really it was a really good book about growing up. And there's a little bit of romance in there also. So if you like that, you can, but not a ton. Anyway, that's all I have for you. I hope that you come in and check one of these out because they're both really good. That's all I have for you today. I will see you next time. Bye.